Today's on the Open Current, we are joined by Professor C.S. Mujeebuddin, a distinguished pharmacologist, academic leader, and healthcare innovator. He is the founder and CEO of ClinoSol Research, Associate Director for Research and Strategic Initiatives at SGP Digital Health Sciences. With deep insights into education reforms, AI in healthcare, and emerging career opportunities for healthcare professionals, he brings a powerful, future-focused perspective to today's discussion.
Who are focusing on pharma, MSc or BSc of life science like chemistry, botany, zoology graduates. So what are the future for them?
You can join in first year in one course, but you can exit that course with a diploma certificate.
Till how many years we have to complete to get a diploma?
First year, if you complete, they will be given diploma. Second year, if you complete, they will be given PG diploma. Third year, they will be given BSc. They will be given fourth year. Even biology students also can go into engineering. There is no common education platform to choose the further education.
So how AI is playing a key role in healthcare industry with respect to the digitalization or any point of view?
System will give 4-5 options where doctor as a human should take a decision. The first one is digitalization. The second one is decentralization. The third one is decarbonization.
Whether in our healthcare sector also AI is taking our jobs.
It's not that we are going and manufacturing tires or something like that. AI will make a doctor to think more critical on those areas to take a decision. And most importantly, the healthcare sector, AI, one small mistake can take a life.
True. So hi sir, very good afternoon. How are you? How is things going on?
Yeah, I'm good. So everything is good as usual, busy and dizzy.
Yes, thank you so much for coming and having a chat with us. So with being a busy scheduled person.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to join you to answer few questions which are been in the minds of youngsters and also the future coming people.
Yes, sir. So, being educationalist, so you are being visiting as a professor, as a mentor in the different universities. So, there are most of the pharma universities, especially. So, in today's generation, so lot of people are opting pharma and life science courses. So, what is the future for those students, especially for life science students who are focusing on pharma, MSc or BSc of life science like chemistry, botany, zoology graduates, and Pharm D, D Pharm, M Pharma graduates? So, what are the future for them?
Yeah, I think the life sciences industry has tremendously grown its the field in different sectors. So, if we carefully see life sciences earlier, we used to say BSc biotechnology, microbiology, or biochemistry, or chemistry, or nutrition. Then we came up with a multiple new era of courses, which UGC has proposed so many courses. So, say for example, I'll give an example of embryology, or say for example, forensic medicine.
Yes.
Or say for example, emergency medicine.
Yes.
Or say for example, physician assistant. So there are so many new arena of courses which are being brought into BScs and MScs. That's a point number one. And point number two, when we think about the council courses, either it is pharmacy or nursing or physiotherapy or dental, or there are few courses which comes under councils.
Okay.
So say for example, if you see that pharmacy, you have D Pharm, B Pharm and M Pharm. D Pharm goes with 2 years, B Pharm goes with 4 years, and second year they can join if they have completed D Pharm. M Pharm goes for 2 years and Pharm D goes for 6 years.
Okay. They go for 6 years.
6 years of Pharm D where they have a last year of internship.
Okay.
While you come as physiotherapy, you have a BPT which is of 5 years and then MPT of the 2 years. If you go as a nursing, there are multiple courses. One is GNM is there, BSc nursing is there, and MSc nursing is there. This all courses which I said, either it is nursing, pharmacy, or physiotherapy or dental comes under council. So it means that once they have completed it also, they have to undergo and register into the councils. That's part number one. While allied courses were not having councils.
Okay.
Either it is BSc or MSc, they were not having any councils to get registered. But now Government of India has initiated to have councils for allied courses. Now say for example, if a person does a BSc cosmetology or a person does a BSc in embryology and ART, then they can get registered under this particular councils.
Okay.
So that's where the UGC got a new kind of a courses. I would request youngsters to look, and most of youngsters are already digitalized. They use a lot of digital systems. They come up with a new course combinations.
Okay.
These all courses are of 4 years as per new education policy.
Okay.
And this new education policy has given a very nice flexibility, multiple entries and multiple exit points.
Means, can you elaborate those?
What happens is earlier there is only one fixed design that you go and join into a degree course and you come up with that degree certificate. Whether you are interested or not interested, you have to complete it. But now the flexible designed curriculum is designed in such a way you can join in first year in one course, but you can exit that course with a diploma certificate.
Okay. So that is possible now.
That is possible with the new education policy.
So till how many years we have to complete to get a diploma?
So that's, they have given certain parts. First year, if you complete, they'll be given diploma. Second year, if you complete, they'll be given PG diploma. Third year, they will be given BSc. They will be given fourth year BSc honors. Like that they have given. And here, there is nothing called as MPC people only have to go into engineering.
Okay.
Even biology students also can go into engineering. There is no common education platform to choose the further education.
Okay. How it is, sir? So being a licensed graduate, how can I go to the engineering?
That's what is integrated study. See, the point here is, Sri, one of the most interesting point which our historic education system has not given is integration.
Okay.
Okay. So we never thought that integration should be part of us. We took maths because we want to become an engineer.
Yes.
And we have never touched biology or zoology or the health sciences. But now the engineers are playing a major role in healthcare sectors.
Okay.
If for example, I'll give one genuine example that there is a sensor which has been put in a capsule.
Okay.
But that sensor, whether it is working correctly or not, it has to be an engineered person who has to give.
Agree.
But the requirement that I need a sensor in the capsule can be given by a doctor or a pharmacist.
True.
It's an integrated studies which has to be done.
True.
So now if, for example, a doctor is there and he wants to know how many footfall of patients are happening in his hospital, he need to know at least some of the algorithms and AI and mathematics and statistics, without which he can't plan anything. See,
Yes.
the integration part of education was not there.
Okay.
What I would think is now a person should be having a multitasking and multi-level of knowledge, including engineering, including medical, including finances, including regulation and legal aspects, including innovation. That's where a people can think multiple directions of a marketing, finances, entrepreneurship, innovations, and also medical and also technical and technological and innovation.
Okay.
That's where I feel like the education system has got changed.
Okay.
Youngsters should look into integrated learning systems.
So when we discuss about the integrated learning systems, so there are a lot of things which we talk about digitalization. So digital media, digital marketing, all those things. So when we come talk about digital and digital health, so AI plays a key role in digital health. So according to you, so how AI is playing a key role in healthcare industry with respect to the digitalization or any point of view? So can you please elaborate on this?
Yeah, I think there's a very good question to be asked because now there are two phases of this: digital health or digitalization in healthcare sector, and there is a one more point. There is a negative part of it also.
Okay.
So first, let's discuss about digitalization in healthcare. Now, assume that a patient comes to a doctor, brings a big file, and gives all the files to a doctor saying that I have this disease, I have this disease, and all those things, and then started explaining about symptoms. Doctor is not in a mind, or patient has forget to tell one or two symptoms, or patient has forget to tell his medical history or social history or his physical activities, for example. Then physician will take a wrong decision.
True.
To prescribe a right medication. Assume the same thing in other way, that patient does not come with any files. He just comes in with simple hands and he says that, boss, my number is 101.
Okay.
Then doctor start typing 101. He will get all information of first one, his medical history, his demography details, his previous allergics, his physical activity, his sleep, his stress, everything he is getting. And then based on it, he will start explaining about his particular symptoms.
Okay.
And based on it, the doctor will start asking the system to personalize and prefer some treatment schedules.
Got it.
System will give 4 5 options where doctor as a human should take a decision, and his all records are electronically digitalized.
So this is happening in India.
That's what is something which we need to discuss further more and more.
Okay.
See, there are three words, Sri, we need to understand. The first one is digitalization. The second one is decentralization. The third one is decarbonization.
Okay.
You have to have ability to make it as zero paper and digitalization.
Okay.
If you use paper, you are losing the effort, time, money, everything. Doctor writes a prescription. Are we ready to read it?
No, it is not possible. No, most of the people will face difficulty reading the prescription.
So even some doctors will not able to read after 10 days. So now the problem
Yes.
here is, if you make it as electronic prescription, it can be read by anyone.
True.
It can be integrated, it can be transferred by everyone. So now that's a point number one. And second one, it is called as decarbonization. So wherein you are saving the environment and you are saving the society.
Okay, by not utilizing the paper.
Paper. So now the point here is, why are you using paper? So it's a simple joke, Sri. You wrote in a paper, do not cut the trees. And the paper is coming from a tree.
From the tree.
It's a like foolishness that you are writing on a paper saying that do not cut
Do not
it.
cut it. Yes, yes.
So that's a point number two. And point number three, it is something which is called as decentralization.
Okay.
Now, the COVID has given one of the nice engine for the decentralization. We are going for a telemedicine, we are going for a telepharmacy, we are going for an online consultation, we are going for a use of system for converting multiple documents and generative AIs to get so many answers.
Agreed.
So now there are three things: digitalization, decarbonization, and decentralization. These three words, if anyone understands importance, then I think he's super good. The continuation of your question, the digital media is playing a major role. If you say digital marketing, now you have a big hoarding and board out of it, or you go to a TV and put it a ad, it costs so much high.
True. It's
But
like expensive for any of the
expensive.
person. Yes.
But if you put one poster or one video in social media, it's a free of cost and people will be seeing lifelong.
True.
You have a paper, you might read and throw.
True.
That marketing does not work.
So now we have to come up with a new era of marketing.
Yes. So the first point, Sri, we need to understand, youngsters, is the digital footprints are important. Whatever they do, it has to be in a clean and neat way in every digital media. Now, say for example, if you start searching in Gemini or ChatGPT about your name,
Yes.
then what information is produced? Do you think that companies are fools that they don't search all these things and directly call the candidates?
No, definitely not. No.
They'll do their
Yes, they'll
background
do
research.
the background research. Yes, that is what it is.
Is what is digital footprints and digital marketing is required for
Sir,
everyone.
how about the privacy of a person?
Yeah, this is wonderful question. I think we are going in a very nice directions. See, as I said that there are some points where digitalization is good, okay, and decentralization, decarbonization. There are few disadvantage of using digital technologies. Now I'll tell you that I'll give hundreds of examples. See, few examples I'll tell you that how scammers are using it. Now, say for example, Sri is there, and Sri is working with any organization. They'll find out in LinkedIn who are their employees,
True.
and they can find out the mail IDs. They will send one dummy mail to them saying that I am in a middle of meeting, I need some money. Thinking that their boss is asking, they will send.
Yes.
The more you put your personal information on the systems, the more the problem of privacy. That's why I think we should use, most importantly, cautiously the information which is uploaded.
Okay.
If you upload any personal photos, system is using the photos in, because see, there are so many questions which we are asking. If we are uploading the photo to ChatGPT or generative AI, where is the storing? What
In their
purpose?
servers, basically,
What
yes.
purpose it is using?
Yes.
And if some hacker breaks that security, takes that photo, then what?
See that no one will
That's what I'm saying.
go in depth. No,
Yeah,
so
that's
for example, if I want something
Correct.
to understand, or if I want to get some information,
Correct.
I'll just upload a pic in the chat GPT saying that give me these kind of references.
Correct.
So, but I don't look into the other end of the digital footprint,
Correct.
like that where it is storing, what is the negative effect will have.
Correct.
Yes.
How system is using, we don't know.
Yes.
Where it is using, you don't know.
True.
And how it is using, you don't know.
Yes.
And you just mark one thing saying that I agree, you use all my privacy data.
Yes, true.
How they're using
See,
it,
people generally don't look into all these small wordings which will come.
correct. And
So they have some 5 to 10 row pages column. Yes.
So that's a most important concern. There is one more concern, very big concern. That's called as bias.
Yes.
Okay. When you use digital technology, how it gives answers, we really don't know.
True.
Okay.
So based on the algorithms,
Yes. See, that's more deeper if you are going. See, the word algorithm is very dangerous because if something is working, how it is working, can we explain it? The answer is might be or might not be.
Okay.
The explainability of algorithm is questionable.
Oh, is it?
Yes, that's what is the point.
Okay.
See, sometimes there is something which is called as black box answer.
Okay.
Which system does not understand why it gave answer like that.
Because see, when I used to get to know this, when we are searching in some other AI tools, so they will analyze whatever the command we give, they will analyze or predict in a different way, and they will give the answers. But again, it's all about command, what we thought. But the way they analyze, it's very difficult to understand for us.
See, that's what. The bigger problem first is privacy. The second one is bias. How it gives, because same question you and me ask.
Yes.
It gives a different answer because based on my historic data prompts of which I gave. The third one, which is more important, the information of wrong. Okay, now say for example, you asked one question saying that AI in healthcare.
Yes.
Now say for example, I have a tool application of AI in healthcare, which says scan the image, it gives the cancer is there or not there.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a vision technology. I took an image, I put for AI, and now the percentage of true to false. It means that disease is there, but it said disease is not there.
Okay.
How much of wrong?
Yes.
And false to true.
Yes.
Disease is not there, but it identified that disease is there.
Yes. So see, a lot of things is going on because when, for example, for a normal person or a common man, so they uploaded their lab investigation or blood report in a, so whatever the AI platform we have, so they will interpret the results. So most of the time it may right, it might be wrong.
That's the biggest problem, Sri. That's what true to false, false to true. How much percentage?
Yes.
And for example, disease is not there, and he got to know that he has a disease, and he go on into depression. Then who is responsible? See, the system will not be able to take. I'll give one more classic example, Sri. There was one for young people who were working on generative AI.
Yes.
Okay. They started asking some questions which are opposite to AI generative.
Yes.
So say for example, can I do this? They started asking. Okay. They started asking that I'm thinking to do in this way because I am having this. Can you suggest me? And chatbot thought their thinking is correct and it supported it.
Okay.
It ended up with suicide of 4 youngsters.
Oh my God.
So because system does not understand that how it is provided.
Yes.
See, the explainability is a question mark.
Yes. And everyone don't know that.
Yes. See, we are only talking about AI in a positive note that you can recruit the patients.
Yes.
You can conduct studies. You can do analysis of the patient data. And you can prevent the diseases because by diagnosing, by treatmenting, by looking at compliance and by preventing. But we are not looking at the one more thing. This is all things. And the biggest question, validation.
Yes.
AI systems can be validated easily. Answer is no. There are any regulations for it? Answer is no.
Yeah, government is trying to bring up the regulations. Yes.
So that's a long-term goals that we need to have. That how we can make AI into a system where it gives a maximum of true answers and reduces time and effort.
Okay. So, sir, recently, whenever we go and discuss or we have interaction with the students and the people, so most of the people are they saying that AI is taking our jobs. So, I want to understand whether in our healthcare sector also does AI is taking the jobs, or do we have a still scope to have a people to get into healthcare sector?
Yeah, I think one of the most interesting question, and most of people are asking this question, is wherever I go to speak sessions and all. So after speaking about all these images converting into data, radiological doctors are required or not, all the data is being analyzed by system only. It
Yes.
gives, say for example, I'll give one classic example. If you have got a scar on a skin,
Yes.
you take a photo, upload into
The AI to
generate AI, it gives that what might be the condition,
Yes.
what might be the treatment,
and what might be the medicine also.
medicine also.
If I go to the medical store, they will give us the
They will give you medicine. But the point here, the catch here is very important, that if that does not work, whom do you blame?
True.
Okay, that's a point number one. Point number two, you really don't know what are the other concurrent conditions we have
True.
of the patient, and understand more detailed about the patient information and medical histories and all those things. Point number three, that it might sometimes give a wrong answers and right answers, because as I have said,
Yes.
most importantly, that false readings might come. And most importantly, the healthcare sectors, AI, one small mistake can take a life.
True.
It's not that we are going and manufacturing tires or something like that, but it's a healthcare sector. One patient died also is more dangerous. AI will not take our jobs, will make our jobs more in a right way, because AI does not need a coffee break.
True.
AI does not get tired.
Yes.
AI does not come and say that I don't know, cannot think it. It's
Yes.
not having any errors.
Yes.
So AI will make a doctor to think more critical on those areas to take a decisions. AI is creating more jobs. The jobs which are being lost, I'll tell you, the repeated manual works are being lost. Now, say for example, you have a PDF. That PDF has to be converted into words or data points,
Yes.
data entry. That jobs are going. Wherein you upload a PDF, convert it into Excel, it will do it. First type of job. Second type of job is call centers. Okay, so now you have lot of chatbots where automatic IVRS numbers are being used, and also automatic chatbots are being used. Say for example, a college is there. A college wants to have an admission wing.
Okay.
They need to have 10 people.
Yes.
Now it is not needed. You just have one chatbot where student will come and say that my name is this. Chatbot will say, what is your qualification?
True.
+2. What are you interested? BSc. These are the courses. These are the advantage. These are the faculties. This is the fee structure. And this is the place. Are you ready? Yes. Then pay the fees.
Yes.
Click on. Then gone.
So in one link you will get everything.
Everything.
So earlier we used to have a person to counsel the
Counsel and everything.
parents and all. Yes.
Now you have more time to innovate,
Okay.
to bring new kind of a curriculums, or to bring new ideology. See, now I'll tell you, youngsters have a biggest problem, which is called as attention span has been reduced.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
It's
now
a
you
very
need
serious
to,
question. Actually.
yeah, you need to use technology to upgrade yourself, to teach to Gen Zs, Gen Alphas, Gen Betas, so that they get more acquired. It should be like a storytelling than speaking for 2 hours on a board.
True.
The future is the storytellers. The future are the leaders. The future are innovators. The future are project managers. The future are entrepreneurs. The future are marketing people who can convince. One of the most important skill for anyone and everyone is convincing skill and the sales skill,
Okay.
which is most important for the future. So now AI will not take our jobs. AI will create more technical jobs, but manual works will definitely get affected with it. And
So-
at a short time, we are afraid. Long time, it's going to add advantage. for
Okay.
us.
So what about automation in the industry? Because so every industry has automation. So about my understanding, so automation is little different from AI. Is this true? I don't know. You have to explain me on this. So what is automation and why healthcare is also into automation part, or it is still working on automation?
Yeah, see, AI has multiple parts. In AI, one small part might be considered as automation, not everything. See, what AI is something which we call it as, we feed huge amount of data,
Okay.
and then we say instructions that if this data A plus B is equal to C, like that we give instructions, algorithms. System will take it back and will give that answer. That's called as AI. Under AI, there is something which is called as machine learning. Under machine learning, there is something which is called as data science. Under data science, there is something which is called as, more interestingly, agentic AI,
Okay.
or predictive analytics. The whole mother of AI is your mathematics.
Okay.
After mathematics, you got statistics. After statistics, you are getting AI. AI works on only one thing, that's called as data.
Okay.
And everything future is data driven decisions. How many years you will be alive, also data driven decisions. So that's where AI is the one which is most important tool which can create more opportunities and jobs.
Okay. Sir, for all the pharma graduates or the life science graduates, I'll come to the same question. So, who are watching us today? So, what is the career opportunities? If you want to split, like if you for a pharma graduates or life science, you have to go to these kind of courses, or you have to do these extracurricular activities, or if you want to do any extra courses, so that they will get a place easily in a different healthcare sectors, like in a automotive industries, in a hospitals, in a pharma companies, or in any kind of healthcare sectors. So, what do you suggest?
Yeah, one of the most important thing, everyone needs a career and job. So one point is pharma industries, where they can go into production, QA, QC, R&D and AR&D. That's the first point. Second point, they can work in hospitals, wherein they can work in hospital pharmacy or dispensing pharmacy. The third point, they can become an entrepreneur.
Okay.
The fourth point, they can work in device based companies. The fifth point, they can work in vaccines and biologic companies. Sixth point, they can work in nutraceutical companies. They can work in CROs, clinical research organization, or contract research organization. Very recently, we have got it as service organization. Then we can work on ethics committee or SMOs or IT companies.
Okay.
Then we can work on academics. So this many options are there for any pharmacist to work.
Okay. So we can understand about the QC,
Yeah.
pharma companies, and all. So, what is CRO?
Yeah.
So, and what are the SMOs? I think you said about ethics committee. So, what is this key role which they play in important aspects of healthcare firm?
Correct. This is the one point which every youngster want to know that. So there is always a drug discovery process which goes a long way, long journey. The first one, they do testing and identifying the molecule. Then they will do a preclinical testing. Then they will do a clinical trials. The whole clinical trials part is called as clinical research. In this, there are multiple people. Either it is investigator, sponsor, or a CRO, or pharma companies. So now investigator is a physician who conducts a clinical trial, and a sponsor is the person who initiates and finances and submits the data.
Okay.
And CRO or service organization is called as contract research organization, is being contracted by sponsor to conduct any kind of activities or one or all the responsibilities of activities which has been done. There is one more people who gives the review and approval of ethics committees, or review of and approval of clinical trials, which is called as ethics committee.
Okay.
Students can work in CROs, IT companies, and also students can work in pharma companies. So now, as part of ClinoSol, we are giving a lot of trainings on clinical research, CDM, PV, medical writing, regulatory affairs, and SAS, and go on, so that student gets job immediately.
Okay.
And student required is, they need to have high technical knowledge, high communication excellence, and innovations, project management, and most importantly, the attitude, right attitude. You might have knowledge, but if you don't have the right attitude, right responsible aspects to the managers or management, then I think there is no point of getting jobs. So your attitude is more important, and don't look for salaries, look at highest position, the position which gives more salaries for future.
So, being a pharma graduate or a licensed graduate, so how can I get into these courses?
Yeah.
And so, where do we get into this, and how do I perform? And what are the pharma companies or other companies which they are hiring, especially with you told CROs. So, how many CROs are there in India? How they are hiring?
Yeah, I think the first one, courses, ClinoSol also conducts a lot of courses, combinational courses, clinical research, CDM, PV, medical writing, regulatory affairs, SAS, and all courses we also run. And they can take admission every month. One batch will be there, and they can contact on www.clinosol.com, or they can contact on the phone number 912-115-1622 to know more information. Our students are been undergoing lot of trainings for online and offline. They are being asked to submit articles, presentations, and blogs. That they have been asked to attend any kind of international conference for this. After that, we are giving internships also in hospitals or other things. We are giving internships also, so that students get placements. After that, we are supporting for jobs also, placement support also. I would suggest students to look into multiple skill sectors rather than one skill sectors. And there are companies, pharma companies, Novartis, AstraZeneca, Sanofi, Amgen, and Johnson and Johnson. Lot of pharma companies are giving jobs in clinical research. IT company, most of IT companies are giving jobs. Like for example, TCS or Accenture or Cognizant, these are.
So, they also have a healthcare
Yes,
sector.
yes, healthcare sectors they have. See, IT companies are highest paid people. I have worked in IT company which is Accenture and also Oracle
Okay.
for clinical database and clinical systems. So that's where there are a lot of openings. And then ethics committees, there are so many ethics committees who reviews and approves the clinical trial documents. And
So, there also pharma people can
it's
work.
pharma people and life science people, because one of the biggest advantage for clinical research is there is a guidelines which clearly states every individual who participates in clinical trial should be trained, qualified, and experienced. So the trained and qualified is more important, and also experienced is more important.
Sir, when we talk about healthcare, so we used to see a lot of medical devices. There's a lot of scope in medical devices basically. So in India, almost across the globe. So the global market has a very big roof for the medical devices. So what are medical devices? So in India, do we have any medical devices companies where we can use the forum?
Yeah, I think the most interesting topic is the older days. If we say prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
So how do you prevent a disease is to identify a disease before it occurs.
Okay.
Okay, so this is part number one. And to identify a disease, we have a wonderful methodologies and systems that's called as devices.
Okay.
And devices are coming in multiple ways. It's not just that it's a big devices, X-ray machines or ECG machine. The devices can be wearables and sensors. Now I'll talk about those wearables and sensors. The wearables are the watches or rings or patches, and sensors are the one which can be put into the bodies as implants, the sensors.
Okay.
Which can identify.
So
now,
when you talk about CGM machines, that's also another kind of medical devices.
Yes.
So all those things.
Correct. So that's a very important point, that continuous glucose monitoring, where it is considered as a device to identify the condition.
Okay.
Devices are used for three types. First one, to detect a disease. It detects a disease before it occurs. Like very recently, there was one device which was being taken into consideration, which is a non-invasive device and identifies all 42 organs, where I am doing research on that.
Okay, it's interesting. Can you dig more on this?
It's like a kind of a pulse oximeter,
Okay.
where you can put it on this and it identifies all your 42 organs, how it is working, along with your HbA1c and also your all kind of organs activities. Non-invasive. Does not take one single drop of blood.
Okay, it's a non-invasive device.
Non-invasive device with a pulse oximeter kind of a thing. It continuously gives data to the system.
Okay.
This is the point number one. Now more advanced rings are coming.
Yes.
So
a lot of health rings are there.
Healthy rings.
Yes.
So these rings can be used. See, earlier we used to say watches. The watches which you can wear, which collects the data.
Yes.
Now we got the rings. More interestingly, there is one thing which is called as software as a device.
Okay.
Which we call it as SAMD, software as medical device.
SAMD.
software as medical device. Like say for example, there is a software, you go and upload an image, it gives answer.
Oh,
That's a software,
yes, that is software. I agree.
but it can be used as a device
How?
because it gives a report. Once you give any image, it gives a report that this patient is suffering with this condition. For example, in clinical trials also, you need to take every visit one image.
Yes.
It's very difficult for a human being to understand what is the change from one image to the other image.
Yes.
How can you do that is more interesting story which we can do it.
Oh.
So now first one, for detection you can use devices. Second one, for treatment purposes, continuous monitoring of treatment purposes, you can use it. Last one, for prevention you can use it. So now for compliance you can have smart capsules,
Okay.
continuous monitorings, all those things. And for prevention you can have this devices inserted into body or used into body to identify the conditions.
Those devices are available in India and they are using now.
Yes, it is available
that's
in
very
India.
nice.
So I think very recently so many people coming up with so many devices. I think first non-invasive facial camera device came into picture,
Yes.
which takes vital signs, and it has been installed in Nilofer Hospital.
Oh, in
So
Hyderabad.
in Hyderabad, yeah, in Hyderabad they have put one device, and now there are more devices which are coming, and it gives all your diagnostic with only very less cost and high accuracy also.
Okay. And some of the devices I heard them people are investing in genomics. So they have some devices where they can able to understand or they can match the DNAs when we are going to marry. So whether they will let us know that
Correct,
the
correct,
people are
correct.
compatible or not.
Correct.
Huh. What is that kind of device, sir?
Now actually we have to speak a word called as precision medicine.
Okay.
Okay, one shirt does not suit for everyone,
True.
and one kind of a medicine does not fit for everyone. So now medicines have to be modified as per the omics, the
Okay.
genetics which are available based on the absorption and distribution and excretion. The combination, the dosage, route of administration will depend on genetic characteristics, which is called as precision medicine.
Precision medicines.
So tomorrow you don't need a patient to go and talk to a doctor saying that I have this disease. He will give a ATM card where we'll put it and we'll know what is the genomics of the patient to give the treatment, and it gives assignment of the treatment based
Oh
on it.
my goodness.
So that's called as genomics and omics. The proteomics and genomics available in the body can be understood, and treatment can be preferred as a precision medicine rather than just going and blinding giving paracetamol or Doro 650 for every patient without understanding the condition of diseases and all those stuff.
Being associated with different universities for a board of studies. So I just want to understand what is board of studies, and does the university is offering different courses in the shelf of board of studies, and does any life science students can able to utilize those kind of courses? So can you explain more on this?
Yeah, I think the education system has changed so much. The first one is under some universities. Like say for example, I have opened one college and I have under one Rajiv Gandhi Health University, I can get affiliation and I can run the course.
Yes.
The point number one. Point number two is autonomous. They can have their own exams and they can have their own results. For autonomous, there is a 20% or 10 to 20% of change in syllabus which you can modify.
Okay.
There is one more thing which is called as state universities.
State universities.
So state universities are approved by the state assembly. There is one more thing which is UGC deemed to be universities.
Okay.
This have a lot of flexibility. You can have pick and drop subjects, you can have new courses, you can have new things. But for all things, there is one group of people who will sit together. That's called as board of studies.
Okay.
All people will give an examples or will give suggestions about the syllabus, about the course content, about the teachers, about the trainers, about the FDPs, about the workshops, about the conferences, everything they will be discussing. So every 6 months, one board of studies will have a meeting, discuss that about this course, what can be added, what cannot be added, and how it has to be done. So that's about board of studies and also the autonomous.
Okay. Any new courses which recently came up with the help of the board of studies? Any of the universities?
Correct. Board of studies have approved multiple courses. Like for example, as already said, embryology course. See, embryology course, IVF course is going so good because the IVF process is becoming more complicated, and more importantly, knowledge is needed. So embryology course has become so good. and emergency health medicines, emergency medical systems, EMS. We call it as emergency medical systems, also has grown so much.
Okay. Sir, what is the difference between the traditional pharma roles and the new age pharma roles for the students? So how do we opt for a new age pharma roles for any graduates or any pharma graduates?
Yeah, I think that's very interesting questions. The first point, the earlier we used to say prescription, but now we are calling it as digital prescription. Earlier we used to say RX. Now we are calling it as DTX, which is called as digital therapeutic. Patient is being given a medicines, patient is being given a software, patient is being given a reminders and a agentic AI where patient is continuously followed up
Okay.
for getting the treatments. So that's where it is the changing of pharmacy as from just a dispenser now as a digital therapeutic guardian or digital guardians of the medicines. So it has gone so much high now. So every pharmacist should know that technology plays a major role to get into this.
Okay. So doesn't be a tedious because everywhere, every person, if I get a software, if I get the lot of things in a mobile, so how it is convenient to the people? I don't think so. No, you have to explain me on this. It is not a tedious process. To every patient will go to hospitals. He will get a software. He will get a digital prescription. For example, being a layman, so I don't know. I came from a uneducated background. So how do we do that?
Correct. See, the percentage of people who are getting addicted or habituated to digitalization has increased. So much of things have been increased. The percentage of not having an access to internet also have reduced. Now most of people are using internet and all, and it does not become a tedious, it becomes more of habituated because we engage the patients like anything, left, right and center, we engage the patient, so it becomes more engaging and it takes more activities to get this into the board of the patients.
Great, sir. So a lot of students are getting into depression, anxiety, and other issues because people are not getting job, especially with respect to the healthcare industry. So what do you suggest for them? And what are the steps they follow? And main question is, how do they get ready to the interview? So if a student has to go to the interview, so what are the key points they have to look into it, and how do they get ready to the interview?
Yeah, I think the question is very big. I'll split the question. The first point is youngsters are going into definitely stress because their parents have spent so much of money or the students have spent so much of time, and then they are expecting the highest packages might be with the companies. But the problem here is the demand and supply is so much difference that there are no more jobs, but people are more. The jobs are less and people are more. So now to make sure that whenever you are going for interviews, first of all, you understand what is the role for. Second point, you understand what is the company all about. And the third point is what is the career growth of the organization and also your particular role. Choose the perfect role, understand about the role, understand about the company, have the technical points in resume, and then focus on presentation and convincing skills during particular time point, wherein they can go and explain in interviews that what exactly is required. Because companies are expecting, they are hiring for one role, which is CRA. They don't know what is CRA responsibilities. How do we expect the company will give offer? You don't know what are the regulations. How do you expect that you are being given a job offer directly? You need to understand the core of the roles and responsibility and regulations are involved into it, and what is that role demands for attention to detail, quality, metrics, ethics, system-based jobs or EDC systems. It's all things they have to do. Point number one, youngsters should focus on what is the role. Point number two, what is a company. Point number three, what is the growth. And point number four, what are the skill sets required for individual people to get into that best fit onto the role. The survival of the fittest is the one thing which we have to understand.
Basically, they have to do lot of
Homework and multitasking. That's one thing which companies are expecting to do it.
Sure. Sir, one last question I have. So what is the one piece of advice you will give to the pharma students or the life science students who they are entering the clinical research industry or any other pharma and life science courses? So what's your one piece of advice?
Yeah, I think one of the most important suggestion is Don't look at shortcuts. You need to have a long one, and the patience is one thing. The second one is consistency. The third one is innovations. And the fourth one, very important one, is project management. And fifth one is ethics
Okay.
and values and trust. If you keep on growing, you will grow into your life.
So innovation is the key, in short. Okay. Thank you so much for the time, sir. It's
Thank
been
you.
really great that we had met and we had a long conversation. So, and I hope all the students with the healthcare sectors will benefit on this. And if any students or any person who want to contact you, so how do we contact?
Yeah, so we have a mail ID. It's a clinosolhr@gmail.com, and the phone number is 91211511622. So any people can contact, and they can get questions answered. I am available on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn ID is Mujeebuddin Sheikh, or CEO of ClinoSol Research.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.